fingers or something because I might get a little lost.
All right.
You are listening to Conversations with Yoube, a podcast produced by bisnation.net members.
All right, I am here with Pizza. The man, Pizza. Real quick, tell them what guild you're leading. Not that most people won't already know, but
I'm leading SR, skill ratio.
all right. And recently, you have been named, I guess, Twink's only living legend by Merm.
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's awesome, man. It's so weird because Merm is the first person on TI that has ownership that does not hate me. Like, all the other owners hated me. So I did so much work, I did so much good for the community, but just they hated me as a person. Like, I guess I couldn't get any recognition. So it's kind of nice.
Why do you think people have had such harsh feelings towards you over the years? Because you've been playing this bracket, what, forever, basically?
Yeah, since 2006.
Jesus. Yeah, since forever. So what do you think the cause of all the negative thoughts towards you is?
Well, it depends, like, what time. Back in 2006, 2007, it's because I was a freshman in high school. So, like, I was pretty crazy and pretty stupid.
We just kind of like a cocky dick and didn't care.
Yep. So back then, it was... I understand why they hated me, because I was like, I was an idiot and an asshole. But since I've grown up, it's got to be because of pugs. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I don't shit talk, I don't say anything, I don't know, I keep my mouth shut.
Well, this is coming from... I haven't really played 19s that much. I kind of just started getting myself into the bracket. But I have obviously been talking with HB over the years, so I'm somewhat in touch, and of course I visit Twink Info, and I'll browse through the threads. And it seems to me one of the main points of contention has been the way you sort of handled Warsong Gulch, and that you kind of promoted that GY farming culture, and I guess the term now is containment.
Yes.
Like, do you think that might have something to do with it?
Oh, for sure. It's everything we do in pugs. I mean, it's containment's probably the biggest thing. You know, we queue 5-mans like 7 days a week. If we can get you contained in your graveyard, we're gonna do it the whole game. But that being said, we cap flags as fast as we can. I've never like actually held the flag ever. Like, I don't hold the flag. I don't spit spam or like all these shitters like in BG chat or anything. I don't say anything. I just contain them and try to end the game.
Just quietly methodic in the way you go about your practices in the Gulch.
Yep.
So you have the living legend status now, basically. You're one of the most well-known 19 Twinks, and you're coming into this cup, as HB just said, you're one of the favorites, if not the de facto favorite. How do you feel? Is there a big sort of burden on your shoulders, or is it par of the course?
I mean, there's definitely a burden. I mean, it's a lot of weight to carry. It's especially when, I mean, you see it. It's if you've been watching the streams of games, whenever it's my team against, I guess, the guild that can beat us, there's a lot. I mean, the viewership just skyrockets. The chat just goes ape shit over like anything. It's pretty crazy. So we get a lot of attention. So it's sort of like, I want to say my team's sort of like LeBron in the Heat, where like every little thing, you know what I mean? It's like every little thing. It's like SR did this, SR did that. Like Pizza, like accidentally, whatever, I made a mistake, and it's like every mistake that I make, like it's pointed out.
Heightened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like if I AFK, it's like, oh shit, Pizza AFK'd. Well, if other people AFK, no one will notice it. Like, they'll just leave the BG and you won't even notice.
So speaking of everything blowing up, right now the chat is blowing up almost on point.
No, yeah, see, I told you.
Almost on point, where you were saying you've never farmed, your guild has never farmed, and comments, what about Kata? We have you're a liar. The infamous talent, bloodthirsty talent.
We didn't hold the flag though. That's the thing. I'm not saying that we didn't like relentlessly like shank people when they rest. I'm not saying that, but we didn't hold the flag. That's all I'm saying. We never held the flag. I mean, if people want to cap the flag, they can.
So I guess the difference between farming and containing is just the expedience of capping the flag, so you at least have one person running back and forth.
Yes. Yep.
Because that was one thing when HB and I started doing the podcasts. I had no idea what containing was. I was like, that's just farming to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I kind of came to see that almost in a sense the containment part of 19s is almost a cultural part of it, I guess. And it's something that coming from, 39s or 29s, and I don't mean 29s now, guys. They're two completely different things. And you've played.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just completely different cultures, and it was interesting for me to see it. And I guess I get it now. I mean, it is the way it is. So, let's go back to you guys being sort of the top dogs and such. I don't know if you had the opportunity to listen to the interview I did with Sudo on Tuesday, but he was talking about the guilds of which he thought were the best, and some players that he thought were good, and some players of guilds that he thought were overrated. And your name and your guild came up specifically as, I think what he said was basically average. So, I mean, what's your response to that? Because you have someone that's coming in that's had a lot of success coming into this bracket, and he's not influenced by any sort of, the cultural norms or what the brackets kind of come to know or understand.
I don't know. I've always had a lot of people doubt us over the years. I mean, it's on the forums, I mean, in chat. So I'm used to it, and I mean, I actually didn't know that he viewed us this way. I thought he actually liked us, so that was news to me. But I don't know. I mean, it's his opinion, so I can't really argue with it. But
well, I don't know if he meant it is so much way to you in particular as I don't like you, just more opinion on the play in the Gulch. And I don't think I think those things can be exclusive. I don't think they have to be inclusive.
I do think he doesn't like us. And the only reason I say this is before that, he was mentioning, like, there's a few people that he mentioned Luke Nukem, and he said, like, there's a certain people on teams that I don't like. He said something like that. And he's like, Luke Nukem, the guy broadcasts, like, bragging or something. Something like that.
He broadcast.
And then right after Luke Nukem, he said, like, other players I don't like an SR. He didn't say don't like, but you get what I'm saying. He said, I know exactly what he said, but he was sort of hinting that he didn't like us. So I didn't know that. I mean, I had no idea, man. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't have anything against anyone. I don't hate anyone. I don't shit talk anyone. I just sort of play my game. So that was actually news to me.
So, like, what's your response to that? Like, why do you think he has?
I think
opinion?
It's just because of the competitive nature. It's we're competing for something. And his team is going to have to go against mine. His team is one of the favorites. My team's one of the favorites. So you automatically have that, I don't know, want to go head-to-head at each other.
So is it safe to say that you view JCM as one of the top threats going into the Warsaw Gulch tournament?
Oh, for sure. I actually think that I have to agree with HB. I think JCM has the best mid in the whole tournament. I think they're a great team. I'm actually, like, I got to give them a lot of props, man. Like, when they first came into the bracket, I thought they wouldn't have enough time to be, like, one of the top dogs. Yeah. I thought they'd be good. I knew they would be good because they have a lot of great players. Yeah. But it's like, I didn't think that they would be, like, right now I put them as number 2, which I would never have thought that before. But that's the thing. I'm like, I give them all the props. I mean, that's great. I mean,
do you think maybe the fact that they came in with such a varied background enabled them to kind of adapt quicker, and they also have some very experienced 19s on their squad to kind of help mold them and push them in the proper direction?
I think it's two things. One, a lot of them are friends. They played with each other at 70. So that synergy helps you so much. Then Ezron is probably one of the best 19s in the bracket. He's one of my top 5 favorite 19s. The guy's great. I mean, the guy's dominant, and I think he is why they are so good. Not his individual play, but I think he understands the bracket. He knows the meta. He's very good at leading. So he was able to take those people that are his friends that he knows very well and explain to them, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. he sort of guided them, and that's why they got so good so fast.
There was a funny part of the cast where they were thinking of not running a warrior, and I guess Easy Round was just kind of beating Sudo over the head, like, dude, run a warrior. What are you doing? There's a reason every other team is doing this. Come on.
You gotta listen to Ezra, man. That guy's smart. He's great.
So what about the arena tournament? You guys didn't win, but you did come in second, which that's a very respectable finish.
I loved it, man. We didn't. I'm not even lying. Like the night before, we're like, holy shit, the arena. We all like the RPGers. We're like, holy shit, the arena tournament's tomorrow. Like, I didn't even know. Like, who the hell are we gonna even use? Like, we didn't care at all. It was the same thing with last year. Last year, literally, Merm sent me a whisper, "Hey man, you ready?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't even have a team yet. 1 second." And I just said like, "Bake, join my group, Agonist," and we just threw it together. And it's the same thing. Like, I said, I don't want to lead this. Like, let's just get to the last seed. And Moran was like, no, like, I want to lead the team. So then Moran ended up grabbing Curly and Nettie, and we just sort of winged it. And that's why I'm so happy. Like, people might think that I'm mad that we lost or got number 2, but this is the thing. We didn't give a shit about it. Like, we just threw the team in. Like, we didn't do any practice. We didn't. Nothing. Like, we just sort of just grabbed the team and queued up.
That seems kind of weird, because, I mean, again, I don't know you personally, but just the way you present yourself in the forums and such, it seems like you're kind of hands-on with everything and very aware of what's going on. So it seems weird to hear you say, like, yeah, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
It's because it's arena, man. Like, you can ask anyone, even myself. Like, I am shit at arena. Like, I'm dog shit at it. I'm horrible at it. I'm probably one of the worst players in the bracket at it. So I'm not the one that you want telling people what to do in arena. You know what I mean? Like, that's if I tell my team how to play arena, they're going to lose.
Well, no, that's one of the good things too. It's like being able to identify your strengths and weaknesses. And if arena's not it, and you have someone like Moran, who's obviously extremely experienced at endgame, and especially when he comes in, he's like, dude, let me take these reins. That's a good thing there, man. So that's cool that you were able to recognize that and be like, oh, shit, dude, my bad. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
But yeah, if it's anything with Warsong, man, like, you're not doing anything unless it goes through me.
All right,
like,
so
my team.
Let's talk about that a little bit then. What do you think makes you such a skilled Warsong Gulch leader? Because you guys had a winning streak that went on for quite a while, up until HB seemingly came out of nowhere and just took that win from you guys.
I'm
talking about before last year's Twink Cup.
Oh, you're talking just like I guess as we knew him back in the day, just like pre-mates, like
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for one, I mean, HB is great, man. I mean, I view that guy like a little me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but he's like a little me. Like, he's such a good leader, and I love watching that stuff, man. Like, there's this guy named Atax from way back when. He used to play, and he was like my idol, man. He was the guy that I wanted to be like when it comes to leading a guild. And I feel like I've sort of had that influence over HB. I don't know if I have. I think I do, because he reminds me a lot of myself. And I don't know. I love him, man. And I wasn't surprised, dude. The guy's a good leader. He's great. And my team sort of came in, and we were sort of cocky, and we got punished for it.
You were channeling your freshman self. Like, dude, fuck them. We got this.
Yep. And we did. We were dominating them, but, like, we never did anything. It's almost like pugs. It's like we were beating them in mid, but we never did. Like, I don't think we hit their FC once all game long. It's like, so we're just in Skype saying, like, kill this guy, kill that guy. And we just kept saying that the whole game. In the last, like, 30 seconds, his team just mongoed on our FC with 10 stacks and just killed them, and they won. And I was like, well, I guess that's that.
Well, that could be one of the times where your leadership failed, but there's a lot of times where you did very well as far as leadership goes. So just kind of bring it back. I kind of went sideways on that question. But, like, what are some of the things you think that makes you such a strong leader, and how you say everything in Warsong Gulch goes through you?
I think it's experience, man. I've been doing it since I was a freshman in high school, and now I just finished grad school. So I mean, I've been doing this for a long time.
Since 06. You've put in some time.
So, and I've always had that same position. I've always been the guy at the top that comes up with the strats that leads everyone. So it's just experience, man. I've been playing 19s Warsong for like 9-10 years. That's crazy. Like,
isn't it kind of thinking about back then, like how long you've been doing this one thing over and over, and it still somehow is fun. And that actually leads me to another question I have for you. Your team itself, I don't know if you listened to the one I just did with HB, but his team has actually had a lot of turnover. How much turnover has your team had from last year's Twink Cup to this one?
Not too much. I think, is it four people? I think maybe. Agnes, you're a flamer. A couple of other people.
And oddly enough, two of those people are playing. Those two are playing on HB's team this year, I believe.
Yeah, I've always had a lot of turnover with my team, and I mean that's since I started way back when. If there's someone else that I think deserves the spot more, I'm gonna give it to him. That's just how I've always been. So
what you've kind of known as sort of a stickler as far as how you view it, people, I guess, or how you put people on your team and stuff. Is that a fair thing to say?
Like who I choose to play with?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's one, you got to be good. Two, you got to be willing to play as. And this is the biggest thing. You got to be willing to play as a team, man. Like if I feel like you're on a team for yourself, I'm not gonna want to play with you, because you got to be for the team. It's all about the team, man. And I didn't feel that. Like sometimes that's a big reason why I didn't want to use You're a Flamer and Agnes again. But I got that vibe that they're there more for themselves than the actual team.
I don't know if you listened to the podcast HB and I did about NWL, but we came up with a term called the J.R. Smiths. I don't know if you follow basketball art.
Oh, yeah. No, I trust me, I know who J.R. Smith is, man.
So do you think they kind of fit in that J.R. Smith category, where it'd be they're kind of in it for themselves, not necessarily so much the team?
But I think J.R. Smith, you're not giving them enough credit. Like, J.R. Smith is not that great. But Agnes, I mean, that guy's great. He has a great twink. Like, he's one of my favorites. His personality, I might not like. And
the skills are kind of undeniable.
Oh, he's great, man. The guy is dominant. Same with You're a Flamer. That guy in mid is fucking, like, he's a beast. Like, and that's why I used him last year. The guy is great. But there's just something that, it's like Waka Flocka Seagulls with Mutando. He said, you have to have, like, everything has to fit. So you can't have that guy that's on the outside. Yeah. That's sort of like arguing with people. Like, you can't have that.
You got to find that. So you have to find that that glue, that chemistry, the synergy, the term we always go back to.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with their skill level whatsoever. They're both great players, excellent players, actually.
And that's an important point that you make there. And since we're on the subject of team, I know beforehand that you mentioned you really would like to give some shout-outs to some people you've played with over the years, and your team in particular. So we're coming up about that point. You said you're going to need a few minutes. Why don't you go ahead? And I want to hear you do it like Mac Miller, just fast as a motherfucker.
Okay. Well,
no, I'm kidding. Okay. Take your time. Don't try and wrap it out.
Right. Well, I'd like to give shout-outs to everyone that's on my team. I'd like to start off with Cancer. I think Cancer doesn't get enough recognition. I think the guy's great. I think he's probably the most gifted mechanical player in 19. I think a lot of people don't see that, and I wish they would. I wish he'd get a lot more credit. And a lot of people probably don't know this, but he's easily one of the top leaders on my team.
So why do you think he doesn't get the credit?
It's because of how he acts in the forums. It's just like Curly. People just don't like him.
All right, that's fair. I mean, the way people carry themselves can have as you know, as you were talking about at the beginning of this conversation, the way you carry yourself, if you're a snotty ass freshman, it's going to influence how people look at you, and that unfortunately can have lasting effects as you grow and change as a person. Yeah,
so Cancer, I'm gonna give a shout out to Cancer, man. He's always on the sidelines. He's like the player coach. He's like the offensive coordinator. Like, I'll be coaching in the game, but after the game, he'll talk to people like, hey, man, like, you got to do this, you got to do that. And he'll do more of the one-on-one player coaching. And then Curly, man, that guy, like, I know people know that I love him, but I love that guy, man. He is easily, in my opinion, better than even myself. He's probably the best in Warsong Gulch leader.
Really?
In actual, once the gates have opened and you have to lead your team inside the Gulch, I think he is the best leader in the bracket. Hands down.
Oh, big ups to Curly then.
But big shout out to him, man. he knows I appreciate having him on the team a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next two people I want to shout out is Grizzle and Slick, the 00 agents. Yep, I love both of them. Grizzle's easily, in my opinion, the best hunter alongside Ezron. I love that guy. He stepped up for us last year. I don't know if many people know, but last year, since I was healing, I sort of sat in the back and didn't do much.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually Grizzle was the one who led us. He was the one who was saying, go here, like, focus this guy, focus that guy. He was the one that was leading. It wasn't me.
It seems like that would take a lot of confidence and respect on your part in order to hand those sort of responsibilities off to somebody.
Yep, I have complete trust in him, man. And I trust him, and I told him that.
Mm-hmm.
I told him that we're going to go as far as he takes us, and he took us all the way. So, I mean, I love the guy. Sweet.
Who you got next?
Well, then there's Slick, man. He's been with us since Kata. Slick's awesome because he's always I don't know what to call him. He's the guy that's always has to change classes.
Like he's sort of that he's the what is it, a jackknife?
Multi-classer. But he's pre-mated for me as like a rogue, a monk, a mage, a warlock, a hunter, a shaman.
Jesus.
I mean, he keeps switching, and he's the guy that I'm like, oh, we need this class, Slick. Go on that, make that class, like. And he's put up with my shit all these years. Like last year, people don't know this. 2 days before the Twink Cup, we decided to change our comp, and Slick had to make like a tune that he didn't have. I'm like, Slick, make a Brewmaster like 2 days before the Twink Cup, and he's like, all right, and then he did great.
I would have punched you in the face and been like, are you kidding me, dude? We have 2 days, and you want me to become A-team ready for your squad? No!
So I love that guy, man. I make him do so much work, and it means a lot to me that he's, you know, he just bites it and puts in the work. I love that, man.
Cool.
And then next is Dark Churi. Dark Churi, man, he receives so much shit from this bracket.
I've noticed that just in the past 2 days on Twink Info.
Oh, it's crazy, man, and I love the guy to death. I mean, he's been in my guild since Wrath of the Lich King, and he receives so much shit. But all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at this, man. He's been my FC for the past 2 years, and this is actually the first time that he's actually been my pre-made FC. He's never actually FC'd for me before. In the last 2 years, my guild has not got capped on once. So that right there.
Moran made that after the interview, just that, you know, that 30-second blip after the arena tournament. He's like, we ain't getting capped on. That's a lofty goal you guys have set for yourself.
Yeah, like, I mean, hate them all you want, man, but we haven't been capped on in 2 years, and someone's running those flags. So, shout out to James.
This is true.
And then I want to shout out KO and Nick. I'm sure many of you know him. He goes by Ori now. He's our warrior. He's been in my guild since Kata. He's just great. He's someone that always checks me. Like if I come up with some dumb strat or something, he'll let me know that I'm an idiot and that I need to rethink like the direction I'm going. So I mean, I love having him in my guild. Zirin, I want to shout him out. He's been in the guild just as long as KO. He always gives me out of the box suggestions. I mean, I love you, man.
I got to give a shout out to Zirin too, just because he's one of my buddies from 39s. So that's a secondary Yoube shout out to Z.
Yeah, he's always been with us. And then Big Moran, he's new to us. He joined us last year, right after the Twink Cup. Actually, and this is what's funny, man. Middle of the Twink Cup last year, Moran actually logged on a tune on Horde and was like, hey man, I don't like my team, I want to join yours. Like, middle of the Twink Cup.
What do you got? Yep, there was a traitor in the midst. Like, what is that?
Yeah, he's like, I'm making a 19 rogue for you. I want to play for your guild. And I'm like, all right, like, sounds good to me. So that's something that people probably don't know about Big Moran.
Hey, that's really cool. I'm happy you brought that up because that's an interesting piece of information. Because he was on Parties Over, which was basically, was it this Sunday night? Is that what the team was called last year? And now he's playing for you guys, and not that team, which is playing in it again.
Hey, he knows. But anyways, I wanna also shout out to Maniac, Matt. Maniac, I want it like a massive shout out to Eric, dude. This Maniac has been in my guild since BC, like 2006, 2007. Wow. So he's been in this guild for like the longest time out of anyone else. And I mean, he's been like he's been like a mentor to me. like a lot of times I'm the mentor to everyone in my guild, but he's been someone that's, I don't know, he's even like taught me about life. The guy's great. I mean, I love him to death, and I'm glad that he's still with us. I mean, he has received so much shit from people for being in my guild, man.
Really?
Like yeah, dude. Like a lot of people have not liked Eric because of his decision to stay with my guild,
and like not because of the way he.
It has nothing to do with him, man.
Just the fact that he's associated with you. People have been decided to flip him a couple birds.
That's it, man. Eric is. I mean, he's one of the nicest guys I know. He's very mature. I mean, he keeps it real. He's doesn't shit talk. He doesn't do anything, man. And there's a lot of people that he's lost a lot of friends sticking with me, and that means a lot. Like, I can't say it enough. I love the guy. And there's 3 more shoutouts I want to give, and then I'll be done.
All right.
I want to shout out to Duragoon. He's been like my best friend since Kata on WoW, and I don't know. You probably see him on the forums. He's an awesome guy, and he's not on my team right now, but he's always like, I don't want to say he's the cheerleader, but he's the guy that keeps us going from behind the scenes.
Dory's a good dude.
Yeah, man. He like we text every day. I mean, I love the guy. And then I gotta give a big shout out to Andrew Knight. I don't know, many people probably don't know him, but he's the guy who, when I made my guild in 2006, he was actually, I was in a different guild, and he was actually one of the people that said, hey man, like you're a better leader than the GM in this guild. Like let's G quit and make our own guild. Like fuck this guy.
Really?
Cause like, yeah, cause I was like, I want to pre-made, I want to be an officer in this guild, and the guy was like, I don't think you're mature enough. Which, hey, now that I look back at it, he was right. I was like an immature asshole, but I don't blame him. but Andrew Knight, Sergeant, he was the one who actually got me to G quit the guild I was in and make Pizza Hut, which is my guild. Just
for reference sake, what guild was that? Maybe some people listening will remember.
Limbo. It was on Oldham. The guild master was farmed this. He was a shaman.
Okay.
But anyways, I want to give a huge shout out to Andrew. I mean, he's why I'm a GM, and he's why I've been doing this since 2006.
Well,
so
people will love him and hate him at the same time.
Yeah. And the last shout out, I want to shout out to my bae. That sounds really funny saying said it, but I want to shout out to my bae, Brittany. She goes by You're Dead, and I love her to death. And talking on the WoW side, she is definitely like easily, and I'm not just saying this because I love her. She's the best female I've ever seen on WoW. I mean, it's impressive what she can do. And it's awesome having her. She's like the mom of the guild, no matter how weird that sounds.
Is she the den mother of all you crazy twinks?
Yep, she keeps us, going, and it's impressive because I mean you see, and the proof is in the pudding. I mean, she has the best 19 Warlock by a massive margin. I mean, no one else is remotely close. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, we dominate running a Warlock, and no other team is willing to run a Warlock. And it's because they don't have her. They don't have the best Warlock in the bracket.
Oh, I think you're making her blush. She's talking in stream right now.
Hey, man.
She didn't just say stop. She did the stop with the H.
I can hear her voice. I love her. And, she does a lot behind the scenes that people don't see. I mean, she's great, man. She keeps me going when I'm feeling down. Like, man, like I don't know about our team right now. She's the one that behind the scenes sort of like keeps my emotions up, and I love her.
Well, that's cool. Everyone needs that person. It's good that you have someone that also appreciates Warcraft and the fact that you play it, because that's not something everyone has. Oh man! All right. There's more things I want to talk to you about, but we are unfortunately at the 3:30 time limit. We may have to revisit this at a future date and time if you're down.
But I just want to say a couple of things. I know people want to hear it. Like, who am I? Like Dark Horse or whatever?
Yeah, those are the questions, but I was going to cut it off. I guess Shades and Vanilla Milk, we're going to be starting a few minutes late, so.
So I think the Dark Horse or whatever, that's definitely GSC. I don't even know what the hell they're going to throw at us in the tournament. I'm just glad that we're not versing them, man. Because I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Like, they're going to be running some weird-ass strats.
All I know is trying to target call against them is going to be a fucking nightmare.
Yep. So I'm glad that we're not facing him, man. Shout out to Dan. I love that guy. A lot of his guild hates us. They shit talk us, but Blueprint, like that guy's amazing. I love him.
All right. And who do you think? And this is, you have to take yourself out of the equation, of course. Who do you think the favorite is?
The top 3 teams, not including me, and I'm gonna put them in order. I'm not gonna do it Mutando or like Gankerex, and they're like, I think the top 3 teams without us is SR, JCM, and Harvest in no order. It's like, come on, man. People want to know.
Yeah, come on, you got to give the people what they want.
You gotta give them like the good stuff. So I think JCM is definitely the top, not including us. JCM is the top for sure.
Okay.
But that being said, Waka Flocka is like very, very close, like at number 2.
Okay.
I mean, it is. You can even say that Waka Flocka is number 2. It's so close. You never know. And then I think number 3 is Harvest for sure.
All right. We're gonna go a few minutes longer just because I need to ask about Harvest being at 3, because going into this tournament, I would have expected Harvest and you to basically a 1A, 1B scenario.
I did too, man.
And we've seen that change quite a bit. What's a quick synopsis on what has brought Harvest down from sort of that 1A, 1B spot to the 3rd?
I think it has to do with synergy, man. And I think it has to do with the fact that so much has been happening with their guild. I think one of the huge things is HB decided to stick with a Mistweaver for so long. I think Mistweavers is the wrong choice. So I think he's hurt himself by doing that. He should have been running double Shaman from the get-go. So that's one thing. He lost Skis, and I think Skis was one of his best players. He's the type of guy, sort of like Maniac. You want to have him around. He's a nice guy. He brings everyone up. So I think him losing Skis was a huge blow to his team. And then it's just like what I said in the very beginning of this podcast. He recruited Agonist and Euroflamer, who are not about the team, they're about themselves. So he's having synergy issues. So then he goes out and recruits Agonist and Euroflamer. It's like, what? Like, you're already having a hard time, and then you recruit 2 players that have the hardest time working with people. It's a recipe for a disaster, and you see it. I'm not even saying it because I love the guy. I think he could be better than me. I'm not sure. I mean, the guy's great, but like,
he seems to have the vote of currently best FC. So I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm sorry to cut you off there, but we are kind of running up against it, and I don't want to keep the other guys waiting much longer than I need to. The last question is thoughts on the NWL. Will you guys be participating?
I want to participate. I'm going to participate. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it's going to be SR that's participating. I hope it is, because a lot of my players might quit soon. But if that's the case, I want to try to maybe get like a different guild to merge with us.
Okay.
And maybe like make it so there's fewer teams. So instead of 10 teams in this thing, there might be 4, but it's 4 like solid teams.
And that's
like really, really solid teams.
And that's one of the things I've kind of been thinking about as like this whole NWL thing. The more I think about it, the more I talk to people about it, is just how much time it's going to take and how many people it's going to require and how much impact that's going to have on the bracket. There's going to be a lot of good, but there's a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but a few negatives that are going to come in as well. And is there one final... I see shots fired coming through. This is crazy. Is there one final shots fired you want to give, or do you want to just end it on a nice, fine bow?
I'll end it on a nice note, man. Sudo, I forgive you for everything you said. I have nothing against you, man. I think you guys are doing great. So, yeah, I want to clear that I have nothing against that guild. I think Ezraon's one of my favorite players, favorite leaders. You know, I have nothing against Sudo, so shout out to him, no matter how weird that sounds. And yeah, shots fired at HB. There's no shots fired at him, man. He's great. I think that's just poor like management decisions. So that's nothing to do with him as a person or anything. I think he's great, man. I mean, HB is someone that I'd love to have on my team. He's great. So there's no shots fired there, man.
All right. Well, Pizza, I thank you. Good luck in the cup. We're gonna see what happens. HB's gonna beat you, by the way.
Hey, man, if I lose to someone, I mean I'm fine with that, man. They deserve it.
All right, man. Thanks again. You guys, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to put another video up, and I will be back with Shades. Ha, lol, ha, ha.
All right.
All right, be easy, pizza.